this one right there, and then one, or wait, either one. One right here, but then we need one right there too, yeah. Cause it's a West, oh wait, I started on the wrong chord. Cause it's a West Side Stories with Tommy Lucero. It's Halloween ep, so there's mummies and pharaohs. It's the West Side Stories with your host Wes Branner and Tommy Lucero. How could it get much better? West Side Stories. Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween, everyone! This is Halloween.
This is Halloween.
Halloween.
Halloween. Halloween.
That's the only part of that song I know.
Welcome back to the podcast. Tommy Lucero back on the pod.
Somebody, good to see you.
Hell yeah, dude! I think you're our fucking. I think you're the most frequented return guest we've had.
Well, I'm glad to have this amount of time on my hands.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have to have a smoking jacket made for you next time.
Ooh, do I get a mustard yellow jacket like the Masters?
Yep, exactly.
Hell
the
yeah,
SNL,
dude.
yeah. You know,
fucking
big five on the back.
Par 5, baby.
Hell yeah, because this is I think three. This is I think your third appearance on the pod. So by 5, I will have to get you
one thing that golf has a lot of is grass, and if I know anything, I know about grass.
Hell yeah, dude! Grass is greener when you water it.
I'm also Mexican, so I can confirm that. Yeah. I know a lot about landscaping just genetically.
yeah. Like I've never been taught a thing, but somebody put me on a yard and I fucking manicured that bitch.
It's like how in Harry Potter they say the wand chooses the magician or the wizard. The wizard doesn't choose the wand. Like that with lawnmowers.
Lawnmowers and Mexicans, they get them. Yeah, he has to go to like a fucking like a fucking auto store, and he's like trying each fucking like mower and shit. Like, no, not this one. Like, it'll know. And then just one kicks, like, boom, like, oh shit, like
this one's got some spirit.
God damn, Daddy.
Gonna have to take this home and break her on the 1 acre.
Yeah. Oh man.
What have you have planned for Halloween yourself?
I'm putting on the show. We're doing a show tomorrow.
You like that segue?
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah, I like it. Segues, baby.
I don't have transitions for my jokes in my sets, but I'm pretty good at segues on other people's podcasts.
Hell yeah, dude. We got a show going on. Tommy Lucero is going to be there. Danny Ragu, Andrew Parker Davis. We're going to have a magician there, my buddy John Kirkendale, who's also a very funny comic. And then also this musician that I met, Michelle, who's a very incredible singer-songwriter, does some original stuff and kind of like ethereal, spooky vibe too. So I think it'll be very fitting for the evening there at Peter D's. So yeah, I'm going to put that on. And
funny story. It just so happens I used to work at the bar that was also owned by the same owner.
Oh, really?
As Peter D's.
Oh, really? Different location.
Yeah, Paradise Lounge. If you guys ever get a chance,
Paradise Lounge.
Go get blackout drunk at Paradise Lounge.
It's still there.
It's still there.
It's still
there
around too.
Yeah,
oh, cool,
yeah.
cool.
It's
so it's the current owner. The current owner of Peter D's.
It outlasted the post office.
Wow.
And it's outlasted everything around it.
Damn.
It's amazing, dude. That place. If those walls could talk, man, they would tell
bleed.
me they would call the cops on me for past indiscretions that I've done.
You snitching ass walls! Yo, shut the fuck
Damn
up, walls!
you plywood!
Yo, keep it quiet. Keep it in the grain, homie.
Nobody knew I was. Never mind. I almost incriminated myself.
Oh, we've done that. We've done that a lot on this podcast.
It's not an old enough thing for me to talk about.
yeah.
I gotta wait a few more years.
Yeah, yep. Dude, I love that. Doug Stanhope. He's got a joke about fucking. Running,
his mom?
Yeah, his mom dying and then running up her fucking credit cards.
Oh yeah,
and he had to wait until the fucking.
I had to wait until the statute of limitations ran out before I could talk about this.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my god, dude, I love that. That's one of my favorite fucking stories that he has.
He's
about
so
his
funny.
mom.
He's so funny.
The fucking. I didn't so much assist in her suicide as bar back it. That's what. I love that shit.
Dude,
My
so
mom, the doctor said all she needed to take was about 3 or 4 of those pills, and they would stop her heart. And she was taking handfuls of them, just every few minutes. I'm butchering it, I'm sure.
No.
But handfuls of it every few minutes. And I would look at her and, Mom, the doctor said you only needed about 4.
Yeah.
Leave a... Mom, you're wasting them.
Yeah, she's just eating all of them, and they're like, "Come on!"
You see, because what we could have done is after she was
Yeah.
gone, we could have had like spontaneous memorials for Mother. Every once in a while, just pop a few of those pills. Be like, oh, what, Mom, what a crazy bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that is such a good fucking, such a good story. Such a good bit.
No, Stanhope is my favorite comic.
Yeah.
He's literally my favorite.
Top fucking 5.
Yeah, he's literally my favorite, and I'm so bummed because I missed meeting him in fucking Vegas this year when I was at Skankfest. Yeah, because I was at Skankfest. I was working Skankfest, and he was there the whole time. I was just like our paths just didn't. We were like 2 ships in the night, dude. We just fucking me and Stanhope. I just missed him because like I was running a sound for Attell. I was running sound for Eddie Pepitone. I was running sound for all these guys, but Stanhope never did a set on my stage. I never ran into him, and then I was just working the whole time, so I just didn't fucking get to run into him. But I can't wait till I actually get to fucking meet Doug because I love Doug so much.
He used to do a show like every year at Winston's in Ocean Beach back when I first started.
That's so awesome.
And fucking,
really?
I got to go, I think, like 3 or 4 years in a row. But one of those, or maybe 2 of those years, one of those years I was seeing a girl, and as soon as we got there, I saw him like standing in the back of the club. And because I get fucking starstruck bullshit over people that I really
for sure.
look up to.
Stanhope,
I saw him just standing there, and he's like looking like he's going through shit in his head, and like he's talking to himself and fucking. Yeah. And my girlfriend at the time goes, "Go say hi to him. Go say hi." I don't want to bug him. He looks like he's in deep thought, dude. Yeah. I don't want to fuck with him. And then I proceeded to black out after that. Fuck. I don't even remember his set. Oh, fuck. And then one of the other times I saw him when I was a little more fucking with it, there was a couple that was in front of me talking to him at his merch table. Yeah. And the husband goes, "Hey, Doug, how about you want to have sex with my wife?" And Doug looks at him, then he looks at the wife. He looks back at the dude and goes, "This probably would have been a good offer about a decade ago. But do you want to buy a CD?" I was like, fuck.
That's so fucking...
And then, what was it? The other time, I was fortunate enough to go with Alan Henderson to Vegas one year when Doug did his anniversary show at the dive bar. And
because he started in Vegas.
Yeah. And he was reading stuff out of one of his first notebooks.
Oh my God.
And I still remember thinking to myself, damn, dude, his first beginner shit is still better than anything I'm doing now. And it's probably going to be better than anything I do in the future.
No, 100%. You know, when you...
And he was standing there and he had to keep adjusting his glasses, so it was all fucking choppy what he was reading, and I was still thinking, God damn, that's insightful. For possibly him just being fucking drunk as shit at 4 o'clock in the morning and God knows what else, just writing shit down or whatever. That's still super fucking insightful and
dude,
so fucking prolific.
For real. Like some people like there is definitely, I feel like like you can learn how to... I think that you can train yourself to be the funniest that you individually possess, but then I think that there are vessels out there of funny that are just like beacons of funny that are created that way and that are just, you know, they are still working too, but it's a different level. And I think Doug's like on that, where it's just like so fucking funny that it's just like every, and not even funny to also just like what you're saying, like how the way he looks at things, the way he thinks about things and shit.
It's the same thing with like people like Bill Hicks or Jim Jeffries or fucking Mitch Hedberg back in the day. Like
dude, Hedberg,
all those guys, dude. They all have like such a unique way of looking at life that we don't even see. Anytime like I would listen to a Hedberg album, I'd be like, fuck, man, all that shit, it was just right there. And that guy was just able to pull all of it like nothing. And he was just so amazing at what he did and the kind of writing that he was able to do. It's still inspiring to this day. And it's only like, I can only imagine what that guy would have come up with because I couldn't write it.
Oh, dude. Dude, if Hedberg was still going, he would just be like It's
what I would give to hear what that guy would come up with, like nowadays with the different kind of influences that are going on in the world now. Like it'd be amazing, I'm sure.
It's such a bummer to that because somebody like that, he's just so fucking so fun. Like the things that he thought of lasted for so long. You know what I mean? These little fucking tennis, the fucking Pringles can, or whatever. You're just a little.
Pringles was actually supposed to be a tennis ball company, but then on the day they were supposed to do everything, they just got truckloads of potatoes, and they were like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, exactly. It's just so fun.
They were a real chill company.
Yeah, he had just such a way of looking, just stripping reality or
what was the other thing?
Creating reality.
Of course, the fucking. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Or fucking a friend of mine asked me if I wanted a frozen banana, and I almost said no, but I thought I might want a regular banana later, so I said yeah.
One of my fucking favorite Hedberg jokes was the one where he's I can't remember the how it's said, but it's the 7-Up one. You know that one where he's he's talking about how somebody made 7-Up, tried to make.
Oh, they said there's only two or three ingredients to 7-Up. Lemon, lime, and fucking, what is it? Lemon, lime, and water or something?
Yeah. No.
Something like that. Lemon, lime, water. I tried it. There's more shit in there than that, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all lying. There's way more things going on in that can.
Yeah, exactly. We're butchering it, but yeah, it's such a funny.
Oh yeah,
it's such a no. I mean, I butchered you were able to at least get to the lemon lime, but that's what I mean. Is just that fucking his take on shit like that is so fucking hilarious. Did you see that have you seen where there's, and I'll just pull up a quick video of this, but of him when Hedberg and fucking Stanhope would be touring together.
Oh yeah,
they went on the road.
Roommates.
Yeah, they went on the road, and then
friends.
fucking Stanhope had. It was when Stanhope was wearing a Christmas hat, the Santa hat for a while.
With the long hair.
With the long.
That.
Yes, that's okay. Yeah, dude. That literally that show is so fucking. That I don't know where I'm gonna try and but yeah, that show is one of the fucking coolest. Just them just thinking about that time that to me is cooler than fucking any rock star fucking Jimi Hendrix, all this whatever. I'm dude, Doug Stanhope and fucking Mitch Hedberg just palling around fucking mobbing from town to town, just telling jokes completely nobody knows who the fuck they are yet.
That's the fucking dream, dude.
Holy, I mean
that's the full on dream, to be able to do that with one of your best friends. Somebody you're roommates with, you're so close with, and you fucking can travel the country and just do jokes and sustain your life like that.
Well, totally. I mean, totally.
That's so cool. And especially with those two guys, that's fucking.
That's the thing. It's those two guys. Because it's that's the dream, and a lot of people
that's a
are
buddy
making
movie.
it happening. But those two guys are whoa. I mean, it's just so crazy. It was I just watched Dirty Work last night. Norm Macdonald.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's so great. And it's him and Artie. It's similar. Artie's not
Dude,
I don't think
could you imagine that? The fucking stories that I've heard that Artie has said on different shows and shit about the rap party for that. When they had Dirty Work.
Yeah.
And Farley was just out of rehab and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and what was it? Norm had Artie by the the buffet crafts table or something.
Yeah.
And he's talking to him. He goes, "Hey, yes, can you watch Farley for me for a little minute? I got to go do something. And just make sure he doesn't do nothing." He's like, "Okay." And Artie said, I turned my back for a minute, and next thing I know, I see him going into the bathroom with Andy Dick.
Oh my God.
And then both of them come out and they're laughing and they're way louder and way more excitable than they were when they went in. I was like, fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Norm.
God. Holy fuck. And Andy Dick would be the dude to strike, too.
Oh, yeah, dude. That
Andy Dick is the dude who's
notoriously
Farley,
horrible.
You just got out. Let's go get
He's notoriously a horrible person. Yeah. And that's one of the few dudes. He's like Danny Bonaducci, Andy Dick now. Those guys have the same kind of stories flying around about him. And
Yeah.
like what was it? There was a fucking YouTube video or something like that of Andy Dick. He got beat up and thrown out of someone's house because he just fucking wouldn't leave.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a well-known thing. There are other shit that I've heard, but I mean it's just hearsay. So I can only.
That's hilarious,
I can
dude. Andy Dick's a wild one.
I imagine that everything I've ever heard about that dude is true.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah, those guys are that was a wild fucking time, dude. Fucking
90s.
Farley, Andy Dick, Belushi, like all these dudes were just fucking getting lit,
dude.
And fucking
Belushi. I can only dream of what that would have been like to see that guy perform
they had
live.
like a secret like bar, like a secret underground fucking like they had a blues bar. They had like a blues bar.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I gotta look this up. But in New York, they had like a blues bar, and fucking. And they had a blues bar, and they had like a hatch where they would go under, and they would go do coke under. Like there'd be a fucking place where they go do coke.
Well, you have heard about the notorious little glass piano, or the mirror piano that's in the Comedy Store, haven't you?
The what?
There's a glass piano. It's made of mirrors. It's a little like coffee. It's like a little bit lower than this table.
Yeah.
And it's mirrors. On top of it are a bunch of mirrors. And I could only guess at what has happened on the table. But there's a bunch of little scratch marks on the top of this table. Like in straight lines. Yeah, at the comedy. I don't know if they still have it. This was years ago. But I remember going there for one of the first shows I got to do in Hollywood. And this kid leaned over to me, maybe 21, maybe 22 he was. But he leans over to me and fucking, he's smashed.
Yeah.
And just goes, hey, you see those lines in that mirror right there on the table?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, man, I see that. He goes, you know what? I go, what? He goes, this one is Richard Pryor. This one is Robin Williams. This one, I don't know. That could be anybody, but we're sitting among legends right now. Word, bro.
That's so funny.
Break some off. What the fuck?
That's so funny. But no, yeah, like, fucking, that's crazy. Yeah, people have done drugs in so many places, you know, fucking. But Belushi, I was thinking. So I know of that story because of the drummer for the Grateful Dead, Bill Kreutzmann. They were homies for a minute. John Belushi and Bill Kreutzmann from the drummer of the Grateful Dead. Yeah, so they became homies, right? And then a couple of times, I think one time, there was a Grateful Dead show. Oh, this is what happened. Okay, yeah, because I'm remembering it right. So they wanted to have John Belushi come out and sing a song, right? But then Phil was like, no. Like, everybody else was like, which, actually, you know, Phil Lesh just died. So, fucking, rest in peace to the fucking bassist of the Grateful Dead for fucking many years, Phil Lesh.
The only original member left is John Mayer, right?
Fuck, that's brutal. No, Bobby is still kicking. We got Bob Weir still.
Oh, Rat Dog.
No, we got Bob Weir and the drummers too. Both Bill Kreutzmann, who I'm talking about. This story is
They're still alive?
Yeah, and Mickey Hart, who I've met.
Really?
Actually. Yeah, Mickey Hart's still alive. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Mickey Hart's still alive. Bill Kreutzmann's still alive, and Bobby Weir is still alive.
When did Pigpen die?
Pigpen died in the 60s.
Are you fucking
like
kidding
70,
me?
Like 70s. No, 70s. Sorry. Like
damn, dog. I thought that
70s,
guy was alive in the 90s.
70s. No. Pigpen died super early. Pigpen died like 73, 74, something like that. Because his last tour was Europe 72. Like, he did some playing on 72. But he was very sick then. And he died at 27, actually. He was in the 27 Club as well.
Oh, really?
So he died at 27 years old. But yeah. But Phil Lesh dies at 84 years old, I'm pretty sure, 86 maybe.
He, they are connected to one of my teenage crushes. And
The Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
More for the voice than anything else. A lot of the other things too, but the Janis Joplin.
Oh yeah, Janis Joplin.
When I was a teenager, that goddamn Ball and Chain song.
Yeah.
Hot.
Oh yeah, no, hot. Janis was and Janis and Pigpen were lovers.
Yeah, I know. Which made me think, golly, if I had been alive, I would have had a chance.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
If there's any if there's any other Grateful Dead I was most like as a teenager, Pigpen.
Hell yeah, dude.
Had my own smell and everything.
Hell yeah. No, Pigpen was fucking awesome. I mean, we're getting to
dude. All those guys in that band were fucking amazing musicians.
Yeah,
they got a lot of stigma about just being fucking drug addicts and shit, but they were all amazingly accomplished musicians in their own right. Like all of them, dude.
Yeah.
Jerry Garcia was a fucking great rhythm guitarist and
lead guitarist.
Minor.
Lead. No, Jerry's lead.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know about that. That might be what it says on the albums.
No.
But I don't know.
No, Jerry.
Bob Weir. Have you ever heard Rat Dog? Have you heard it?
Yes. No, Rat Dog's a rhythm. No. Bob is the rhythm guitarist.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, no, Rat Dog is great, dude.
Say what you will. I
love Bob Weir. I love the whole band. Jerry, I'm a Jerry boy till the day I die. I'm a Jerry Berry.
Well, you know what? I mean, thank God that John Mayer is still around to be able to lead that band, because I'm not sure Bob Weir knows where he is half the time. And I give him shit, but that's a great band, and if you haven't listened to the Grateful Dead, you haven't done enough acid yet. So you need to get on the ball and do drugs, kids.
Yeah. But so back to the Belushi Bill Kreutzmann connection, because so they became friends, and then there was at one point that they were going to have John Belushi come out and sing a song, U.S. Blues, with the Grateful Dead. I forget what venue this was at, but they were going to have him sing a song, and then what happened, and then Phil was like, no. Phil was like, I don't want that to happen. Everybody else was like, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, because that would make them super commercial.
Yeah, Phil was just like, no, we're not a fucking, like, it's not a cheesy, like, we're not going to have an actor come out and sing a song. Like, we don't do that. So we're the fucking Grateful Dead. We're not doing it. So he kiboshed it, said no. And then fucking John Belushi said no to that. And during the song, the fucking handstand fucking flips over to the fucking thing onto stage and fucking sings the song. And fucking...
Fuck yeah, John Belushi.
Yeah, John Belushi just came and was like, fuck it. I'm pretty sure. Fact check me on that. I can't. I'm. This is from Bill Kreutzmann's book. From his book, and I'm trying to remember exactly. But I think that was what was happened. Was he fucking came in, John Belushi, and Phil was kind of pissed and was like, bro, it could have gone the other way where Phil said no and that didn't happen. But I don't think that's what happened. I think John came in and was like, fuck you. I'm gonna do it, and fucking.
That does it, man. I know the government watches this stuff, so I want you guys to know that I am all for any tests on time machines. Just if you want to pinpoint that moment so I can watch John Belushi sing with the Grateful Dead, I would really appreciate that. And as long as my atoms don't explode,
put a pin.
I'm good. Put a pin in that. We'll table it for now. We'll come back to it. We'll circle back.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. But no, it's Halloween. You had any fucking... What's your wildest... what's the wildest thing that's happened to you on Halloween before? Anything? You ever had any...
Let's see. Wild Halloween. I used to fucking... I used to just be on a lot of drugs and stuff. Yep. So I think...
Still am.
I
am not me.
I'm just saying, not half as much as I used to, guys, because your liver and kidney can only stand so much.
Hell yeah!
That's a PSA part of the show.
Clean it up, kiddies.
Drink water.
Come on, kiddos.
Hydrate. Just make sure and drink water.
Clean it up.
But I would say, damn. I would. Okay. I used to go out drinking a lot by myself because that's what alcoholics do. And on one Halloween, didn't have anything to do, did everything beginning of the week. So when Halloween actually came around, I lived in Ocean Beach, went down and watched what I call the parade of people that come down in costumes. And I was sitting in the sunshine at the time at the window, just watching people go by. And I got to watch a full-on brawl of St. Pauli girls. And I tell you right now, Wesley, I've never kept something in the memory bank so long
St.
to
Pauli
masturbate to years later. But good Lord Almighty, when a bunch of chicks that are, I'm going to say, Ocean Beach 10s. Ocean Beach 10s that don't come out very often and don't stay in Ocean Beach when they come out at night. They usually go over to PB or Mission. But they were all there and they were all throwing bows, bro. Just in the middle of the street. I don't know what happened, but it was one of the happiest times I remember ever getting drunk. And it was just by myself. Halloween. What year was that? I want to say...
It's like a parade. It's like a fireworks show that you just can't.
You're
never
like,
be replicated.
Well, I'm sitting there at the window, just drinking, and you see them walking by, and at the time, for some reason, that was the costume that year, and they start talking back and forth, little group on each side, hot as shit, and I wouldn't think a girl that is so fucking Dallas cheerleadery looking could throw just a hook so perfect, dude. But she had the spin down and everything. Like she came and pivoted, just and laid out their lead pussycat doll from the other St. Pauli girls. And from there, I just got to stand at the window and just drink my beer and think, God damn, I am glad I broke up with that girl. Because I would not be able to happily enjoy this right now like I am. It was. I think that's probably one of my favorite Halloween memories. Like a lot of people are like, parties and all this stuff, and I just like watching half-naked girls deck each other in the face. Call me weird, call me wacky, call me kooky, kids, but I think that's why I had such a big crush on Ronda Rousey for so long. Yeah, because she used to dress in the plaid. Yeah, and she had the top, the white top, and
you want a good thigh crushing?
Who doesn't? If anyone could squeeze a coconut open with their thighs, it would be Ronda Rousey.
No, I'm not, because I don't like being dominated by chicks. Like, so I wouldn't be stoked on that.
It's a give and take, buddy.
I was watching fucking Stavros get his face crushed in his new movie last night because I went and saw Let's Start a Cult. Stavros Halkias just made a movie and put it in theaters. Robert Kelly played a little cameo in it. He's got a couple comics in it. Yeah, he wrote it with his friends and made it and put it out. It's good, but it's just reminding me of that because there was a scene of thigh crushing, and he's getting his head crushed by an ex female wrestler.
Which wrestler?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to brag, but I do watch quite a bit of females wrestlings.
I don't know what I forget who it was. I
bumped up my Hulu account so I could keep watching wrestling. Yeah. Because they're fucking saying I can't watch wrestling anymore because I don't have the live Hulu. I got astronomical amounts just to watch chicks fake hit each other. Yeah. Because it's so entertaining. Have you watched WoW Wrestling?
I've never watched wrestling in my whole life. But,
Jesus, man!
But I just watched that Vince McMahon documentary because Andrew Schultz was talking about it, and a bunch of people were talking about it. It was very interesting. I was like, I want to give this, even though I don't really know anything about the world of wrestling. I was like, let me just check this out just as a lens of just controversy and just fucking shit going on. Like I like to see so like just what's going down behind these kind of things, and it was pretty crazy.
Well, it's interesting to see like how far that dude goes back.
Yeah,
like from what is it, the 70s, 60s? They started.
I don't know. Yeah,
and that's when he started like commentating, or late 70s, early 80s,
70, I think,
and. It was all started by his dad, and where his dad left 60s. Off, he picked it up and just made it the fucking monster that it is today, dude.
Yeah, no,
there was no fucking big jumbotron behind those dudes with explosions going on back then, and now these guys all come out like superheroes.
Yeah.
Like full-on Marvel, DC comic book superheroes, they come out. If you watch it now in comparison to like back in the day watching WWF, sure, like all that shit is super cool. Junkyard Dog, fucking, what was it, Dudley Boys, all those guys, dude. All those guys are amazing to watch in their own right.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but now when you watch Cody Rhodes, he's not half the size that Superfly Jimmy Snuka was. He's fucking a smaller dude, but it's so grandiose and it's so fucking over the top when they present these dudes to the audience.
Yeah,
it's just amazing to watch, and then how these dudes are jumping off all this shit and all doing backflips, and how they're not fucking actually connecting with a knee to someone's temple and killing them. I have no idea, but it's so fun to watch, and I have a lot of respect for a lot of those people.
Yeah,
not all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah, no, it looks like a crazy world for sure. It definitely looks pretty crazy. You know, I was getting into that. I was watching some of that. I mean, there's been a bunch of fucking controversial stuff on podcasts lately, like, because there's been also a bunch of politicians on podcasts too lately. Have you seen this?
No, I don't politics.
I mean, I don't like politics at all either. That's not my bag. But it's been polluting the podcast world.
Like, I think I'm allowed to vote now, but I don't.
Yeah, yeah. I don't vote.
I'm not sure.
I can vote, but I stay out of that whole thing. But it's just crazy.
Will I vote? Will I not vote? Who will I vote for? Stay tuned, because you'll never find out. But no, I more than likely will write my own name in.
That would be tight. That is a boss
End up
move.
like Eddie Murphy in The Distinguished Gentleman. All of a sudden, hey, I'm president.
But but like Tony, did you see Tony? Like you've had to see that, like Tony, like
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I mean I didn't watch it, but you've heard about it. Like
I've heard about it.
He was was a speaker at the Madison Square Garden Trump rally or whatever, and comedians are just freaking out about people.
Are they?
Or people are just freaking out about it.
He's a roast comic.
Yeah,
what did he do? Did he roast?
He did. He roasted. He said something about there's a giant floating pile of trash in the sea, or an island of trash in the sea, and it's called Puerto Rico.
I haven't watched it, and I think if I watch it, I could have a more educated thing about it. But for the fact of the matter of it being, you hired a roast comic to come to your presidential rally to talk. And if you think he's going to go up there and do a political speech, you're wrong, because you hired a comedian.
No, I think people are fucking getting on him on jumping on, like, playing sides. Like on Tony. Like, there are people being like, yo, fuck Tony, because you fucking, like, you're standing up for Trump, you know what I mean? Okay. And then there's other people being like, it's obviously divided because it's different sides, but there are people being like, oh yeah, no, fuck Tony, because it's like he's like standing up for Trump or whatever. And then I guess there are.
I have to watch it, dude.
But then I guess there are people also.
Did he do a set, or what did he do?
No, he just roasted. He was just like doing like roast kind of shit. Like the most meaningful joke was, or most poignant joke was, like, on Puerto Rico. He said, like, Puerto Rico. He made a joke that the floating island of trash was Puerto Rico. Or whatever, which is funny.
That sounds like a roast joke.
It was funny.
Like, it sounds like a roast joke.
It's funny. Like, I enjoy funny things. Like, so it's hilarious. Like,
mi Boricua, Puerto Rico, I love you. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, it is interesting.
But it sounds like a roast joke, and that's who they hired.
Totally. No, it's
like, common sense would tell you that if you take comedy out of a comedy club, that's going to turn it into, this guy really must mean that.
Yeah,
this guy,
for
and that's going to start a whole other fucking thing. And if you're going to be silly enough to let yourself get reined into that, that's on you, because I don't know, man. That's a whole can of worms.
Yeah. No. I feel that. That's freaking. No. That's
my tism won't let me wrap my mind around that.
Yeah. No, I feel it. It's crazy. It's funny that, like, comedy is even being, like, pulled into, like, these political discussions and stuff. And
as a dude that spends most of his time in his condo watching cartoons in his underwear.
Cartoon underwear.
That's my forthcoming coffee table book. A lifetime of pictures, all selfies of me in the bathroom. I like I said, dude, I don't keep up on all that shit. Unfortunately, my mom is sick, and she is the one that usually tells me what to do with all that. And she's not in the sorts to be able to give me kind of any kind of advice at the moment. So I'm hoping for a tutorial.
Yeah.
Because I found a tutorial on how to set up my air fryer, and it works beautifully. So if anyone could send me a tutorial on who I should vote for, send it to my Facebook. If this makes it in time for me to have any influence from the outside internets, make sure, send me your thoughts. Who should I vote for? Give me a real good reason, because I love insanity via email. Facebook, Tommy Lucero. DM me. Let me know your political views.
Yeah, but not me, because I don't want to know. Or
no,
care.
Wes doesn't want to know. I find this shit funny.
Yeah.
I find it hilarious, because I don't fucking follow anything unless, like, my mom tells me about it, because I have a life. So I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah. No,
pretend you're describing politics to an alien. Not illegal, because I know that's a big thing for a lot of people. Pretend it's a Martian you're talking about politics to, and their first year on the planet, they're going to be voting. DM me. Explain your political views. Tommy Lucero.
Hell yeah. No, I feel you, dude. I feel you.
I enjoy guns.
Yeah. No, I think guns are cool.
Guns are fun.
I've never shot a gun, actually. I wanted to.
I was born in Los Angeles, and every once in a while I go back, and it seems like guns are just everywhere, and people use them like fly swatters.
Yeah. Yeah, when I lived in Texas, like, it definitely made me like
in Texas, the fucking flies have guns in Texas.
Yeah, so I lived in Texas, and, like, going from Washington to Texas, like, from Washington, I was like, no guns ever, like, don't have guns. And then, like, after I was in Texas, I was like, well, guns are fine, like, whatever, like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care.
Look.
And then I wanted to shoot a gun in Texas, but I was poor, so I didn't have any money.
If we didn't have guns, what the fuck would my people do on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Shoot wrist rockets into the air? Where's the celebration in that?
It's true.
Someone breaks in your house. What are you going to do? Throw a fucking fork at them? No, you can't do that. What if they have?
Fork at them.
If they have a piece of wood with a nail in it, you need a bigger piece of wood with a larger nail, preferably with exploding bullets in it.
Yeah. You need a fucking chimera, dude. You need
chimera?
Yeah.
Like the mythical beast?
Yep. You need to be able to pull a chimera just out of a hat, dude. Like,
all of a sudden, like fucking a Pokemon ball.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. We were practicing Santeria in here.
I don't do heroin. I'm not into it.
I don't practice Santeria. No heroin.
Just say no to the tar. Like, I'm willing to ride a surfboard with Brad, but not the horse. We're not riding the horse. No.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking. Have you ever seen the movie Gangs in New York?
No, but I have seen Wayne's World.
Dude, Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent.
Like I said before, used to have a big drug problems, and one of the things I did with my drug addiction was watch Wayne's World 1 over and over again.
It's a great movie, dude. It holds the fuck up.
It totally does.
Like, it's so crazy. That movie, like, I just popped it in the other day for my roommates because they'd never seen Wayne's World.
Really?
Yeah, they'd never seen it, and I was like, well, we need to fucking change this, you know? Fucking,
Part 1?
Yeah, first one. And fucking, dude, so classically just so good still, you know? Because
it's like a brand new pair of underwear. At first it's constrictive, but then it becomes a part of you. Okay, I gotta go.
Dude, I used to love that when when Dana Carvey would start playing drums as Garth.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like, the character drops, and you just have a badass drummer.
Oh, for sure.
Like that whole minute he's playing drums, dude.
Oh,
That's one of the few times I enjoyed a U2 performance.
Yeah.
Was when Dana Carvey played drums as Garth via satellite for what was it, a U2 show in Brazil or something like that. And dude, he fucking killed it.
That's sick, dude.
Killed it. He's so good.
Fucking sick. That's so
You know
cool.
who else is a good drummer that you wouldn't know about? Bill Burr is too, but Joe Pesci.
Oh, Joe Pesci's
a real good drummer too.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Dude.
Okay,
he'd fucking do a drum solo, then stab you through the skull with a drumstick.
That's sick.
Where's the money, homie? Where is it? I got to get back on the drums.
Give me a one.
If you don't have my money by the time this number's over, I'm gonna kill you. Killing you.
Yeah, Johnny Depp too. Johnny Depp
plays a couple of instruments, doesn't he?
Yeah, he probably plays more than one, but I know he plays guitar in a project with the lead singer from the Butthole Surfers, Gibby Haynes.
Really?
And then this was like a short-lived project from years ago, like, you know, from the fucking 90s. But it was Gibby Haynes singing from the Butthole Surfers. Then it was fucking Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers on bass. And then it was Johnny Depp on guitar. And then a fucking I don't remember the drummer's name.
Hollywood Vampires.
Basically, exactly. And
that's what it's called.
They were called P.
Oh, it was P?
Yeah, it was P.
I thought it was Hollywood Vampires.
No, that's a different one of Johnny's bands, I think.
Okay.
But this was P. This was with Gibby and fucking with Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Huh.
They have a couple songs out there. They put like one album out there, or one.
Shit.
Or maybe just one song. No, I know there's one song out there, but maybe there's a whole album. But look it up. It's just the letter P. It's pretty cool. They have a song called Michael Stipe. That's really good. They have a song about Michael Stipe. But anyways, fucking they were playing at the Venom nightclub, the Venom nightclub, which was that's what it was called, right? The Venom. It was fucking Johnny Depp's nightclub on Sunset.
Oh, what the fuck?
Was it called the Venom?
Not Velvet Room.
Or what is it called? I'm forgetting it now.
It's where River Phoenix died.
Yeah.
Viper.
Okay, not Viper. Yeah, thank you. Viper. The Viper Room.
But Vipers have venom, so we were on the right track.
Yes, there was my brain. You know, you can see it decaying in real time. But no, like fucking yeah, they were at the Viper Room in L.A. fucking off Sunset, and I think it was off Sunset. I don't know. But Johnny Depp owns this club. It's fucking whatever, the year that River Phoenix dies. And they're playing on stage. This band, P, is playing. Johnny Depp, Flea, fucking, all of them. And fucking, and River dies outside. And like Flea, runs outside and like is holding him and shit. And like River dies. Or no, Flea's on stage. But River dies outside the club, like while they're on stage and shit. They're playing that night, and then River Phoenix died. And yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. And he was older than Joaquin Phoenix too. He's the older brother. Yeah, which is a crazy thing because like you only kind of see Joaquin as you watched Joaquin get older, and you only know River up to a certain age. So it's hard in like the brain to like.
for me, why that's hard to believe is because Joaquin Phoenix looked like he was 40 when he was 15.
Exactly, that too. And River looks youthful and, this
he
beautiful.
He looked like a movie star.
Yeah.
Joaquin.
Yeah.
There's a reason you didn't hear much about the other while the one was still here.
Did you see that fucking documentary, that mockumentary, though, that Joaquin Phoenix and Casey
No,
Affleck
I still
made?
need to see that. I've never seen it.
Bro, it's the funniest shit.
Is that the one where he's trying to do a rap?
Yeah,
rap thing?
He does a mockumentary where he is becoming a rapper and everybody who is in the mockumentary thinks he's actually serious.
Yeah, he went on Letterman,
and that he's legit serious about this, and it was a bit, but nobody knew it was a bit.
It's great.
So he goes and does it and he goes to Kanye's studio, and
genius.
Kanye is playing songs for him, or he's playing songs for Kanye, and Kanye's like it's so funny. I gotta rewatch it, but it's so fucking funny, dude.
I remember back in the day when David Letterman was on the late night show, and he went on there doing that, but they were filming for the mockumentary before it came out still. Yeah. So he had the full beard, and he was just sitting there, and David Letterman would try to talk to him and ask him questions, and he would just look around and not say anything, just being all fucking super weird, like how Kanye was for a long time. We barely got the real one back. I don't know what they did with that clone.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. I know. Dude, I just heard that fucking Kanye fucking played in Japan, right? Or no, China. In China, he played in China.
Have you watched that?
But he made them close all the Adidas stores.
Yep.
For the day that he played.
Yep,
that's
sure
so
did.
funny.
Fuck yeah, he did.
That's hilarious.
He's
just yo, they ain't making no money.
Nah.
If I'm fucking,
nah. if I ain't making money off them, close.
Yeah.
You're done for the day.
Them. Yeah, if I'm playing,
everybody come to my show. Yeah. It's closed down. Nah, dude, that's a fucking that's a good clip of him playing out there. That's a really fucking energetic show.
I didn't see the clip.
It's good.
No,
it's good. If you can find, if you can find the whole concert, I would say watch it because it looks fucking cool.
That's dope. Yeah, I saw fucking. I remember watching fucking.
He plays all the older jams too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
Was it Falls Down and Through the Wire and shit?
Nice. Yeah, no, he fucking... I mean, dude, Kanye's fucking... So this... No, wait, it was a month ago? No. It was a month ago?
Yeah.
Okay. This is it. Where did the screen go?
I'd like to take this time to remind everybody that I will be performing somewhere near you sometime. So make sure and look up my Venmo and tip me preemptively because you'll be happy you did. I guarantee it'll be worth every $20 bill you guys send me.
Every 20 that
Venmo,
you preemptively
Tommy
send me,
Lucero.
You're gonna get hooked up on
preemptive tips, you guys.
Good shit. Okay,
preemptive tips.
Okay. Yeah. So here's.
Dude, it looks trippy. Looks fucking trippy. Looks like a UFO's landing.
Yeah. No, this is fucking. What the fuck? This is the concert.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This doesn't look. What is this? It looks like a fucking
Exactly.
Looks like a war movie.
Exactly.
What the fuck is that?
That's why I was like, it's fucking awesome.
What the fuck? He looks like he's in rice fields or some shit.
It's a big mound in the middle of an arena.
What the fuck?
The mound progressively changes throughout the show.
What the fuck?
Until he's eventually just on a giant mound of dirt.
Bro, Kanye does the weirdest
fantastic.
His outfits are so fucking weird. Like they're just these.
See, now he looks like a Tecmo Bowl football player.
It looks like fucking,
he looks like a blocky Atari
Iron Giant. Remember
the Iron Giant?
Dude, it looks like the fucking Japanese version of the Iron Giant. or it looks like some like Gundam fucking like Bape.
What I thought is like he looked like one of those robot warriors that Cobra sent after G.I. Joe, and they like just float and they're all shoulder. They have no head, and it's just a screen on the front where the face should be. That's what he looked like.
That is crazy, dude. That's fucking. That's wild.
Oh, the things mental disorders make you think of. You know, it's so cool.
Holy shit, dude. That's fucking.
I don't know what's going on with him, but I hope he never takes his medication again.
Yeah. No, we can't let Kanye back on the medication.
Please take away his Zoloft or Prevacid, whatever the fuck you guys are giving him. If it's Xanax, take that away because he'll get hype as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's like, I guess like what he makes is kind of interesting to me. It's not like. It could be worse. Let's just say that.
It could be. Like, that could be said about a lot of things.
But yeah, that could be said about a lot of things. But like, it's not like I appreciate like the like kind of minimalist, kind of dark sort of like.
I think it makes it focus more on both the music, and his vision. Of what he wants to put across as his art. Because all this shit, like even his first albums, like, was it, not Graduation, but the one that has the teddy bear on the front of it? The, like, cartoon, the abstract looking art? Yeah. All that shit, those are all fucking art pieces. So the further he goes along, the more it's trying to be a different kind of artistic vision.
Oh, yeah.
And I appreciate it for that. He's crazy as a shithouse rat. But I love the art that Insane begots. You know what I mean?
No, I mean it's an I just think like he's like an interesting person, but like I'm not really like a fan. I would say other than like that first album, like that first like Graduation, like Family Business will always be a fucking banger to me. I cover that song sometimes. Yeah. I think that's a fucking great song. My cousin showed me that song when I was like fucking 7 years old or 8 years old or whatever, and he was like, yo, this is a banger. So it's like that song holds a really special place in my heart, and like, but other than that, I've never like been like moved like by Kanye as an artist. You know what I mean? To me, he's just a person in the fucking, you know, whatever zeitgeist, just doing things. He's just like, you know, and I'm watching and I'm like, cool, this is fodder. If so, like, I don't care if he fucking is like Hail Hitler or if he's like fucking like,
my favorite thing that he's done is telling America that George Bush hates black people.
That was
hilarious.
That was hilarious
because it got everybody so wound up, and I don't think he honestly believes everything he says. I think a lot of it is like
trolling,
being like a protagonist kind of thing, or antagonist rather. Is and it's just trying to bring more focus onto him because deep down. He's an artist, but he's also very narcissistic, very egotistical. And you can pick that up by fucking just watching him talk. So all that stuff is just interesting to me.
Yeah, we've spent the last 6 minutes of podcast talking about this one individual because he is such a fucking weird anomaly, and that's what he wants. He just wants to be fucking speculated upon. He wants to be fucking Andy Warhol. He doesn't want to be fucking like forgotten. He wants to be like, I don't care if you like me or don't. He's like, I want to fucking make my fucking like, stamp on this earth so prominent. Mm-hmm. Prominent that fucking everybody can see it forever for fucking millions and millions of generations. Like, he's like, he wants to be the Beatles so fucking bad, dude.
Kanye is part of other people's lore that I fucking like to listen to tell stories and shit. Like Seth Rogen. Have you heard the story about
him playing the beats? Or no,
he didn't play beats. He had him in, what was it, in a limo? And he rapped in his whole brand new album.
Oh yeah,
to Seth Rogen in a limo, live while they're driving somewhere. Like, that's fucking. And what's the other one?
Aziz
Ansari.
That's the one I was thinking where he plays his beats for.
Aziz. I think it was him saying, Yeah, he asked me if I was going to do some stand up at some random party or something like that, I believe. And he said at one point, Aziz started doing his act because he was like, "Oh, it's Kanye. Kanye's asking me. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, sure." So he starts doing his act, and then Kanye at one point got up and said, "Hey, motherfucker's trying to do his shit. Y'all need to shut the fuck up."
Oh my god!
I was like, "That's fucking crazy."
Oh my god!
That's fucking insane. Just at some random fucking A-lister Hollywood party,
Yeah.
and you're a stand-up comic that has gotten lucky enough to end up at that point, and then all of a sudden you're performing for Kanye, the command performance for Kanye West and whatever Kardashian he was dating at the time. And dude gets up and fucking yells at everybody in the room to shut the fuck up so this dude can do his act.
Yeah, no, that is just but that's just somebody living in a fucking world that is separated from reality, and they're like, okay,
yeah, when you live in a bubble because you're a millionaire, it's a very different world.
Yeah, exactly. You like, money has not become an issue, and now what your concern is art and holding it to the highest level, even if that is fucking alienating an entire group of people that you're with, because you're like, nope, this is what we're gonna do, and then everybody's like, oh yes, we are, because we're like, yeah, no, that's why, like, all of that, like that level of, like,
if he'd have stuck around with Rockefeller and all that stuff, like, yeah. Jay-Z doesn't even make music anymore.
Yeah, he Jay-Z counts money.
Jay-Z looks like he's
Scrooge McDuck, dude.
Yeah.
He's just swimming in fucking money.
And his hair is proof of that. Who is it? Fucking Future has a better handle on his hairdo now than Jay-Z does. He looks like a fucking Lego person.
Yeah, no, for
but
sure.
I mean, whatever.
No, Jay-Z's got like hair
it's
going
stylish,
like me, bro.
I guess it's stylish. No, bro, I dig your braids too. I love that. It's a lot. There's a lot going on there. And besides, he doesn't even put out music anymore. What the fuck is he doing? Like, the last good thing he did, in my opinion, was Unplugged.
Yeah.
That was doing fucking music with the Roots backing you. Doing all your fucking greatest hits live like that. I've seen him before, and that's a good concert too.
The Roots? Or Jay-Z?
No, Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah, I saw Jay-Z with my mom.
Oh, that's fire. Hell yeah.
And she even said, wow, he really can sing. Like, yeah, Mom, he's not that bad. But he's really fucking amazing, but that's like the last thing that I'll remember that he really ever did.
Yeah.
Because everything else after that was just for himself and not for the fans at all. It didn't seem like the music. You couldn't fucking really listen to it. You couldn't really roll a blunt to that shit anymore, and it was just depressing.
Yeah,
it made my Spider-Man glasses turn off. It's so sad.
It went just all the way to a different Spideyverse.
That was the Black Album. That was a good album.
Yeah.
Why can't I have more of that?
P. Diddy he could be in a different Spideyverse right now. For sure.
I don't want him thwipping anything at me. I feel like if you walked into a dark room at a Diddy party, that is what you would hear, and then you'd feel something really wet slap the side of your face. Flip. Oh God! What is that? Oh, it's so viscous. It's so thick.
It's some Spidey juice, baby.
Oh, why does it smell like that? Oh God!
Yeah. Just taste a little bit.
Take that.
Yeah, put it under your tongue.
See, I try not to watch the news because of shit like that, but all like can seep in. Like, I'm surprised there's no pun intended.
Just like they were seeping into Justin Bieber. Into the Biebs.
We finally found out how he could hit those high notes.
That's called a reverse castration.
Baby. Oh.
Yeah, it's actually just slowed down. Fucking all Justin Bieber is fucking singing is just him screaming.
I know that is a tasteless joke, but is it too late to say I'm sorry?
It's just him screaming at high pitches.
Oof. It's true. That makes me want to sit on a bag of ice. That makes my jaw hurt.
Oh man, fucking No, those parties will probably be pretty fun though. I mean, come on! Like Diddy parties had to be. There was probably somebody
you had to fucking know it's time to leave when you heard the Caribbean steel drum start, and Diddy was out there with a white shirt unbuttoned, just flowing in the wind, and you could still see through the material on the shirt and the pants, and you would notice. There's nothing on under the pants. It's time to go. Gather up the children. Let's hop in the minivan. On back to fucking San Diego.
I want to know who's like chilling in the side corner of like the Diddy parties, who's like playing like Mario Kart and shit. Like, nah, Diddy, like, come on, man. I ain't trying to fuck.
No, get off, man. Get off, man. I'm gonna break high score. Get off,
high score, man. Come on. We're about
Just
to get high score.
Give me back the VR. I don't care what you're doing. Give me the VR glasses. I don't want to see.
Yeah, Chris Tucker is just chilling there. Come on, man. Shut up.
I can hear Kevin Hart making pained noises. I don't want to take off my VR. Just let me play the PlayStation 5, Diddy. Leave me alone.
Yeah, come on, Diddy.
No, you told me you were going to play me some unreleased Biggie. That's why I'm here. Leave me alone. Stop. No, don't touch me. Why are your hands so slippery?
Why are your hands so soft, man?
Why are your hands so slippery and soft, Diddy?
God damn it.
Oh, your nails are so nice.
Baby oil.
You have the hands of a 12-year-old girl, sir.
You've been baptized in baby oil. Baptized in baby oil.
That sounds so sticky.
That's how Diddy's children were brought into this world. Baptized in baby oil.
I do think. I wonder if you could have been able to touch a J-Lo nipple. Had you been in the right place at the right time?
Probably.
Without having to marry her.
You could have done a fucking titty bump off J-Lo. Cocaine off of the J-Lo. That's a J fucking Loco, dude. That's a J Loco.
You could have got a J Blow.
Yeah, J Blow.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, dude. Let me sing.
Sing your single for me now. Yeah. What song? I would do more to that bad thought, but I don't know J-Lo songs.
I don't know any J-Lo songs.
I don't.
No, that's why she's not doing well on tour. Because we don't know any J-Lo songs. That's why her tours are fucking failing and she had to cancel a tour because we don't know any J-Lo songs. We could tell you 12 fucking Backstreet Boys songs. Like
someone needs to pull her to the side and go, honey, you're not Selena.
Yeah, no.
I know you did that movie, but
she's like, I know I'm not selling.
I just want to have the taco kisses from my bin.
You're not
tacos
Selena.
and burritos.
No, I know I'm not selling. I'm not selling anything.
I'm not selling anything. Fuck no. I bet she wishes some days she wished she could have switched with Selena because we're still playing her music.
Yeah.
And I have not heard a J-Lo song in quite a while.
No, it's not.
Did you see the movie that she made about herself?
No.
She wrote, produced, and directed and acted in a movie about falling in love with Ben Affleck and getting married. And
was it a horror film?
Oh, well, I mean, the subject is, but no, it was. It's like watching a fucking Scientology movie. Because it's just so fucking out there, man. I was expecting to see written by L. Ron Hubbard when they got to the end of it. Because I did watch it because I have that kind of time on my hands at different points. And that movie, no wonder Ben Affleck looked so sad all through Batman.
So sad.
I mean, he's supposed to be brooding, but he just looked legitimately emotionally broken. And I understand now, Ben. And I take back everything I said.
Take back the night.
I hope one day your Dark Knight can rise again, because
take back the Dark Knight.
Yeah, I really do, because I feel so bad for you. I feel for you.
Yeah, and then he fell apart at fucking the Tom Brady roast.
Did he?
Oh yeah, dude. He like fucking came out and did a speech, and he was just like, "Fucking, all the haters, all the commenters on YouTube, and you need to stop fucking commenting, and it's not cool, man. Fucking.
Poor Benny.
Yeah, dude,
poor Benny Affleck.
It's bad, dude. It's bad, bro.
He was the bomb in Phantoms, bro.
Yeah. The fucking bomb in Phantoms.
Have you sincerely seen Phantoms?
No.
I want to say thank you to Jay and Silent Bob for moving me to see Phantoms. Because Ben Affleck was the fucking bomb in Phantoms. Mostly because he doesn't talk. And he is just, he's a badass sheriff that has very few lines and does most of the acting with his brow.
Wait, but somebody said that they saw Jay Muse the other day at Skankfest, I think, and they said that to him. They were like, I forget who told me the story. Somebody who was at Skankfest with me. But they were like, oh, I fucking, they were like, yeah, you were the bomb in Phantoms. And then, no, they were like, Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantoms. And then fucking, he was like, you haven't seen Phantoms though, have you? And then they were like, no. And you were like, yeah, it's a fucking horrible movie.
You see,
no one was the bomb in Thanos.
You see, the thing is, though, I love horrible movies.
Yeah.
So to me,
Leprechaun 2.
Leprechaun in the Hood when he raps? Have you seen the Leprechaun rap? Oh, you'll question everything you know about life. It's so good, that whole fucking trilogy. This whole past month, like, I've just been watching a bunch of horror movies and slowly warping my mind and watching.
You said you did like what, 30 in 15 days?
I've made it to 26.
20. Jesus Christ, dude!
I've watched Jason in Space. I've watched both versions of Evil Dead. So much good Halloweens. Like that Michael Myers, man. I tell you. It's a fast-moving motherfucker for a dude who only walks.
Yeah.
And I can see the scare factor in wearing a William Shatner mask. Because
I forget that's a William Shatner mask.
That man went all over the universe and just banged everybody else's chick. So if I saw William Shatner coming at me very slowly, I'd be scared.
Wait, who did? William Shatner banged everybody's chick?
Yeah. Captain Kirk, bro.
After Star Trek?
He went all over the galaxy. He boldly went where no man has gone before. He went to other solar systems and fucked other Martian dudes' chicks.
He got a lot of trim? Like the actor William Shatner?
Yeah.
He's
Captain Kirk, bro.
He was, okay.
Back in the day,
yeah.
Like even Batman and Robin used to bang chicks in their dressing rooms dressed as Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Those are great stories, too. If you ever hear fucking Burt Ward, the original Robin, tells stories about being Batman and Robin. They used to bang chicks dressed as Batman and Robin. That's top tier.
Dude, you know that there was some chick they banged out together. Like some chick that was like, I'll fucking do it, but I need Batman and Robin. She's like,
dude, that... Again, that is why Batman. Teamwork. That's why Batman's better than Superman. Also, that's why they call them the dynamic duo, Wes.
Hell yeah, there you go.
There's everything in that utility belt. Yeah, condoms, lube, a ball gag, everything.
Yeah, Superman's just gonna break a chick's pussy like with his super strength.
Again, to quote Kevin Smith, to quote Mallrats, he just gets a little of the Earth's yellow sun. He blows like a shotgun straight through the girl's back.
Yeah.
Only Wonder Woman has a uterus strong enough to carry his child.
That's true. Exactly. Hell yeah! Did you see Kevin Smith's new movie, the 4:30 movie?
No, I haven't. I haven't seen
it. It was good.
The last thing I saw from him was Red State.
It was good. Oh, Red State was crazy, dude.
That scared the shit out of me.
It was cool.
I was up there. I was like Tusk. I like Tusk too.
Red State, I figured out. Okay, so Red State helped me figure out like a bit of like the psychology, but behind like what. Because I don't like horror movies usually. Like, I'm not a big horror person. But it's not really the gore. Like, I can watch some fucked up shit. And I mean, I'll like, there's a point where I'll turn away. Where I'm like, I don't want to watch that. But but I'm okay with it. I'm not like, oh, I'm fucking uncomfortable. What makes me uncomfortable in horror movies is the music and the soundtrack and the fucking, you know what I mean, the ominous fucking sounds and whatever that they do to create because that's what's creating the effect of fucking to help to engage your other senses.
You know what adds to all that nowadays?
What?
A big addition to all that? Closed captioning.
Okay, yeah.
Because when there's a good sound effect like that, it'll say like wet coughing.
Oh yeah. I know, it's
or
hilarious.
Gags. Yes. What is it? Gags wetly. That's what one of them was.
Gags wetly.
Or dark squelching.
That's my fucking.
Squelching was my favorite
name,
one.
Dude.
I think
Gags Wetly.
Gags Wetly.
That's my porn star name.
Gags Wetly, number 65.
Yeah, in the dolphin fucker, Gags Wetly.
In 3D.
Yeah, 3 dolphins in your asshole.
How is it only 3D, but my mouth tastes like this? So wouldn't that be 4D? 5D is a gangbang.
Yeah, that's what we call a murder of dolphins.
6D and above is a party.
Yeah, a party of 5.
But there has to be at least one vagina involved, or else I just can't go.
Yeah.
I can't be involved. It sounds like wet squelching.
Well, wet squelching. Yeah.
Stranger Things has some of the best parentheses sound descriptions.
Oh yeah, but let me finish that lost tangent on Red State. But my thought, because so the soundtrack of horror movies can terrify me, like in a scary movie. But like, and I learned this when I watched Reservoir Dogs too. When I watch a gruesome thing that's put to either no music or to music that is just funny, happy, whatever, then the juxtaposition makes it not scary to me. So like Red State didn't scare me because there's not ominous music in that movie. If you watch it, it's not like doo-doom, 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 doo-doom. Like there's none of that. It's brutal and it's a fucking ruthless movie, but there isn't any. So it wasn't scary to me when I watched it. I was like, oh, this is intense and fucked up and crazy. But I was like, it was digestible to me, whereas like other movies aren't. And then the same thing with Reservoir Dogs, whereas that scene where he cuts off the fucking cop's ear and tortures the cop, he's doing that to the fucking song, the Joker or whatever, you know, he's doing that to the song, like
I think that's part of why they do that though, is so it softens the blow of that.
Totally. No,
but you can still be able to pay attention and watch like the interaction of what's going on with those characters.
Totally.
You're not totally, it doesn't totally fucking alienate certain parts of the audience. So that way everybody can fucking watch and keep up with the story instead of being like, "Arr!"
Yeah, no, totally. Because that's the thing is like, it does like alienate me, like as an audience member, like, or as somebody watching, like I don't engage well with that. Like I get freaked out. I don't like that kind of fucking like the ominous, the sounds. It's like mostly that's the part of it that like freaks me out, gets my fucking hair on the back of my neck standing up and shit, where it's like a gruesome thing I can watch and be like, oh, it's not great, I don't love it, but I'm not like terrified. But yeah, so it's just interesting the different like senses that will kind of.
Have you ever been to a haunted house?
I don't think so. I've been to like at Six Flags.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I've been to like a little, you know what I mean, like a kind of just something like that. But I don't think I never like gone to one.
I went to the haunted hotel one year.
Okay.
Because I got free tickets.
Uh-huh.
And it was the same year that one of my favorite movies now is one of the remakes for The Evil Dead, the first one. And that had just come out, so it was a big part of that haunted house. The last room was the girl from the movie, like she's in the corner of the room, it's dimly lit, and she's like just saying, help me, please, they're coming, they're gonna get me. Then all of a sudden all the lights drop, it's totally dark, and all you can hear is a rah, rah, fucking chainsaw, and you can see it sparking in the dark, like she's hitting it against some metal sheeting, and then all of a sudden the lights are going flickering, and you can just see this I don't know if you've seen the remake of The Evil Dead, but it's a chick.
I like Evil Dead. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen the remake though.
It's this girl all covered in like black tar, and she's holding a chainsaw, and she's like waving it back and forth, like, and then all of a sudden the door to the left opens up, and there's a stairway going up. And the girl I was with at the time, I go, run, and she wasn't the fastest girl in a lot of ways, but we start going up the stairs, and I'm running faster than her.
Yeah.
And instead of fucking slowing down for her, I just pick her up by the back of the pants and lift her straight up and run. And the whole time I'm going, run so they don't catch you, run. I was in it.
Yeah.
I was in it, fucking just locked in. And I get all the way up to the top of the stairs, and I come back to and calm down. And she looks at me and goes, well, gosh, I guess it's nice to know just if anything happens, you'll pick me up and we'll run away. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Forrest Gump your ass right the fuck out of that bitch. Don't you worry. As long as you don't gain no weight. I can fucking turn it up. I'll be running on my toes straight out this bitch. That's the fastest I've ever ran a flight of stairs. Like, I'm just happy I wasn't smacking her head on the railing all the way up because I wasn't paying attention. My only thought was get away from this very convincing actress that is making me think she's a demon with a chainsaw. And that was like one of the only times. The time before that, I was a real little kid, went to Lake Elsinore to a haunted house. That was an acre wide haunted house.
Whoa.
And we went in there, and I was just being led around. And the last thing was, I think it all traumatized me because I don't remember most of it. Yeah. The last thing was Freddy Krueger. Dude fucking legit looked just like Freddy Krueger. And they had a whole, the boiler room all built, and it was all hot in there. And right when you walked in, you started sweating. So thankfully, everybody was sweaty, so they could not see 10-year-old Tommy had pissed himself because it was an amazing haunted house.
That's crazy.
That's the only time. I love all that shit in movies. Love it. I love horror movies from the bottom of where my heart should be. I love them. But like real life, like I'm either fucking gonna pick up the person closest to me and run as fast as I can.
Yeah. Oh, hell
or
yeah.
I might stab you. Either way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, you gotta get yourself out.
I'm not gonna take the time to try and figure anything out. It's just gonna be fight or flight, and it's one of the two. Hopefully, it's the one that's not gonna get me a case. So
yeah,
I don't need to go to court.
yeah. Now, I remember one time I fucking pissed myself from fear when I was a kid because like I think this is the only time, and I think this is like bringing back a vague memory, but I pissed myself one time from fear because my grandpa, he had chickens and he had a rooster, and the rooster was a fucking mean son of a bitch, dude. Gabriel, I remember that evil fucking rooster's name.
That's deep trauma if you remember a fucking
Gabriel,
rooster's
bro.
name.
He was an evil fucker, dude. He was evil, and every time you'd go in there, he would fucking just try and fucking come attack you, bro. And we were like 7 or like 8 or like probably 6 or 7. No, like 7 or 8 or maybe 9. Yeah, like 7 or 8 or 9, something like that. But I'm like fucking, probably 7 or 8. Like, I don't know. But anyways, I'm fucking going into this fucking rooster cage. I remember going inside with my cousin, and then my cousin, who's older than me by 2 years, he held me in front of him and to fucking protect the barrier in front of the rooster. And then the rooster tried flying at me. I was trying to pee. I think I pissed myself. I'm pretty
if you can't depend on family,
I was like,
who can you depend on?
I fucking pissed myself, and we like both ran out of there and shit. But that shit was crazy, dude. Fucking. I got a rooster pee off. Yeah, we should call it. No,
I gotta drive on back to the Honeycomb Hideout.
No, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You did plugs, but do you want to do plug anything else?
Well, I don't know when this is going to come out.
It'll come out today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, me and Wes are doing a show on Halloween where I'm going to be wearing my trademark onesies.
Yes.
Will it be Scooby-Doo? Will it be not Daredevil, Deadpool? Or will it be my giant purple onesie that makes me just look like Barney with a Mexican's head? Or Barney, when he just took his head off, because there's a Mexican under there. So come down to Peter D's and check that out on Halloween, as well as we got another show, N City Lounge.
Yeah.
With Sabion Ware as host. Going to be doing that in the Novembers. Hit up the Facebook and the Instagrams. Tommy the Roach, all one word. Also going to be headlining on the 1st.
Headliner.
On the 1st of November at Five Suits Brewing?
5 Suits. Nice.
5 Suites? 5 Suits?
5 Suites.
I think it's one of the two. Yeah. But again, on the Instagrams, Tommy the Roach. Look it up. And
if it's
with
an
that.
E after, if it's SUITES, it's Sweets.
Well, without my actual prescription glasses, I can't even read the words in my own head. So I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But
5 Suits or 5 Sweets. He's headlining.
Yeah.
Check it out. One of the.
With that, cue the John Cena music.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. West Side Stories Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. Thank you all so much. We'll see you later.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan.